Welcome to our last video of 2023. Wish you a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year 2024. We believe that you would have had a beautiful time seeing your investments growing this year. 2023 has become one of the best investment years for investors. Our markets went up 24% in the broad sense, while the joyride was in the mid and small cap space where we had between 52 to 62% returns. In your portfolios, you would have seen very good growth. That is because we have had small and mid cap exposure in your portfolios, and along with that, this fund selection is what made all our investors make very good returns. After a 2022 year, 2022 was a flat year. This year went on to give a bounty of returns, taking care of 22's flatness and also more returns. Compare the returns with 2021 and 2023, the 2 years which were very good in the recent past. Here is a table. We can see that 2023 has surpassed 2021 also. So when there is extremes playing out, there is always a gentle tendency that there will be some profit booking. And why that is happening is because people will take out profits from wherever we had big gains and enjoy it or probably move it. That's what we have done. In this year, we have already done 2 such activities of booking profit and moving to other assets. For those who have not participated, even now we can do it because prices have not dropped yet. So if you are wanting to do a profit booking in your account, please send us a message, call us or send a mail. We would suggest you do a profit booking because not only do we do a rebalancing as mid and small caps have gone up and there is potential for large cap to go up, we would also suggest that these profits which we take out from mid and small cap, you buy some memorable gift, keeping as a memory of the investment gains that you made in 2023, which is going to be a historical year. In the last 10 years, only 3 years we have had such a big gains, and 2023 has been one of that. So are we going to see some big drops in the markets in the coming months? Absolutely not. It is just a transition from where big profits are being made that will be moved to large cap, because fund managers have become cautious now. They don't want to buy more and more small caps because the kind of money flow that we had in the small cap space, and they kept on buying the same stocks again and again, which has pushed up prices now. Now they are not comfortable buying at this price. If suppose there is some redemption pressure coming in the market, they have to sell the same stocks which will not have liquidity, so they are becoming cautious. They are also moving to large caps. So this transition is only going to happen, otherwise there is no likelihood of markets coming down. So what to expect in the coming year from the markets? There are a couple of challenges like election, oil prices, inflation. All of us know what's happening in all these 3 fronts as of today. There are positive vibes coming up in almost all these segments. Whatever I have heard, I will talk about it. So there are a lot of things. Few things I will share for the time constraints. The recent 3 state election wins by BJP has kind of cemented their repeat or continuation of power in the next elections. When there is continuity of power, political power, global world likes it and brings in more money. And planning this, the government has already initiated new infra projects, very big spends. Whatever happened in the last 4 years, they have doubled it. This is going to bring huge money flow into the market and also employment. When people have more money, what we are going to do? We are spending into a better living standard, right? And that is going to bring a spiral. So the economy is going to get into a very big boom. Apart from this, a few snippets that I have heard from the market, from fund managers, analysts kind of, is like one of it, there is going to be a cut in LPG prices almost closer to the election time. This is going to make the women folk happy. Why that they are going to do? Vote share. Next, there is something called TOP, tomato, onion and potatoes. We have all seen huge price rise in all these 3 commodities, right? That was because government was procuring from wherever they could and start collecting it to sell before the elections at lower prices. Again, to make the women folk happy. All this they are doing to ensure this vote bank, female vote bank, is going to support them. That is because in the recent statistics, it shows that there is a huge surge in female voting. So this 2 of these things, apart from this, there are a lot of other things they have planned. This is going to kind of make the government repeat its term. So what a beautifully articulated way of doing things. Along with this, next is oil challenge. In the last 1 year, have we seen pump prices of fuel going up? No, right? So did international market price remain the same? No, it went up during a lot of conflicts that is going on across the world and went down also. In the recent couple of weeks back, OPEC cut down production. Whenever OPEC cuts production, oil price will surge. While this time it became counterproductive, oil price went down further. That shows there is lesser demand in the world for oil. The future graphs on charts where we look at the prices, next 2 years oil is likely to be flat. This is a big boon for our country. Something what this government did was when prices went up, they kept the prices at the same level. Similarly, when international prices went down also, they didn't bring it down. Thereby, when oil companies lost money, when international prices went up, that was almost made good when the price went down by keeping the same, our fuel price, pump prices at the same price. Thereby, all the oil companies have made good all their losses. That is already seen in the stock market with almost all the companies like IOC, HPCL, BPCL, Oil, ONGC, Chennai Petroleum, MRPL. All these stocks have gone up like 40-50% in the last few months. So now there is no need for them to bring down the prices or increase the prices. So there is very clear it's not going to be a pressure on our economy. Here, government is likely to play some game. During the election, they are going to, even if a small cut in price, of all the time in the last 1 year, we have been paying 108 rupees or 110 rupees per liter of oil. If suppose it comes down by 2 rupees, who will be happy? We are going to be, right? So this is going to increase the vote share. Oil side, this is a positive we have. Next is inflation. In the last 2 weeks, US Fed has hinted that they are going to have 3 rate cuts in 2024. That means they are giving a sign that they have already tamed inflation. If it is, inflation is tamed, prices are not going to go up. So again, happiness for people, right? And one more thing, for India, we have already seen 7% inflation. Now we are at around 5%. So for us, we are not having any pain in prices that we are seeing in the market. So there is no need for us to bring down the prices. This is where another play is there by the government. So as of now, when inflation is not there, we are happy. People are globally kind of situations are played out in such a way that says like universe is playing its cards to make the continuity of power in our country. Next is rate cuts in India. Will India cut rates? Absolutely no. There is expectation that RBI will not cut rates. That is because when US interest rates went up from 0 to 5%, 5% increase, India increased it only by 2.5%, from 4 to 6.5%. So there is no hurry for us to cut the prices. And one more thing, when US cuts prices and we don't cut prices, the gap between US rates and our rates will make foreign investment in India very attractive. So FII monies will start moving into India, and when FIIs come into India, they will not buy mid and small cap, they are going to buy only large cap, that is quality stocks. This is where our positioning of money moving out from mid and small cap to large cap is also working pretty well. And along with this, politicians' money is also now chasing the market. This is what is being talked about. All these are what I have heard from the fund managers, analysts and investment community, what I am sharing here. There are a lot of things, couple of things, whatever I could squeeze in into this video is what I am telling. So when why this political money is coming, they know that all these positives are going to jack up the prices in the market, and that money is also going to come into the liquid stocks, bigger companies. That's where we can get in and get out faster. So this money is getting funneled through FIIs and FPIs into Indian stock market, push the price. As prices go up, they will take out this money almost closer to the election to fund their election campaigns. So you can see so many positives that are there in the market today. And when interest rates are not going up, your FD rates are not going to go up. Neither it is going to go down. So where is the space we can invest in 2024? Not the fixed income space, right? The only place where we can grow our money and where it shows very good growth potential is the stock markets. I mean, either stocks or mutual funds. Today stocks are more challenging because the number of companies that are listed in our country is seriously very high. We have crossed the 2,500 mark. In that, selecting 50 companies is going to be super challenging. So instead of stocks, coming into mutual funds is the best. So this time, Along with the allocations, what we have rebalancing, what we have done from mid and small cap to large cap. If you have some surplus money lying in your bank account, FDs, it's time to move it into the market because market gives a very clear potential for very high growth. Thereby, with all these positivities lined up for 2024, once again a very happy new year. Welcoming 2024 with a bang. Thank you. Our biggest advantage as a country we are having is the reason why RBI will not raise interest rate. Of course, we don't have a need. While government is now getting money at a very cheap cost. Though RBI is paying around 6.5%, the interest rate currently running at 6.5%, government is getting at very less price because of SGBs. As a country, India is being one of the biggest consumer of gold. Okay? In my own experience being in the market for 30 plus years, every time I would used to check where India is at the top in the financial market, only place where we will list out our name, India name comes out at the top was in the gold market. So much of gold we have that the government have beautifully utilized it through the sovereign gold bonds. The gold bonds when we buy, when people of India buy, we get a interest payout of 2.5% by the government. But that is being given based on the reserves that we have in the country. So government is getting this funding at very less price of 2.5% instead of 6.5%, what is the prevailing rate in this country. So that is the reason why there is very less chance that interest rates will go up. And also I had talked about why interest rates might not go down, because as a country we need exporters to be benefited. At the moment interest rate goes down, the parity between what US rates and Indian rates will become lesser. It will not attract money. So with so much positives, adding this also is another positive. Looking forward for a fantastic 2024. Thank you. Happy New Year.